This is K2 News at 5 on your side.
Developing news out of Welch's tonight. Authorities are investigating a body found near Highway 26 and East Miller Road. Crews are on scene right now and have been for the last few hours. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Shelby Slaughter. Clackamas County deputies have not identified the body. K2's Victor Park joins us live now in Welch's with those details. Victor, what do we know tonight?
Well, Shelby, authorities have been here for just about 9 hours now. In fact, I want to show you the scene here. You can see this crime scene tape still blocking this unpaved road of East Miller. And as my photographer pushes in, it's really dark, but that is where authorities just told me where the body was found. Now, the medical examiner has retrieved the body, and now they have left. So it's no longer here, but authorities are still out here. In the meantime, yeah, we've been told that Clackamas County deputies received a call from someone passing by saying that the body was laying on the side over there. And that was around 8 o'clock this morning. When authorities arrived, that is when they found that body, and they have been here since, trying to investigate the cause of the person's death and trying to identify that person here in the unincorporated part of Clackamas County. I should also mention this is happening not too far away from where the search has been going on for a missing woman, Suzanne Lane Fournier. She has been missing for more than a week now. Again, authorities are not connecting the two as of right now, but we should mention that they are still out here trying to investigate this and identify this person that was found on the side of the road here. We're live here in Welch's. I'm Victor Park, K2 News.
Thank you, Victor. We'll see you back here at 8. Now, this is a developing story, and we'll continue to cover this, giving you the up-to-the-minute coverage. Head to our website at k2.com for more.
So what these walking beats do is they create space and time for us to just engage with the community in a way that's not enforcement oriented, but just relational, just in our humanity.
For the second year in a row, the Portland Police Bureau is bringing back holiday walking beats. Officers on foot will roam through busy shopping areas from now until December 31st. This kicked off today, and you may see them out when you're doing holiday shopping or at upcoming holiday events. K2's Emily Gersh is live at Pioneer Courthouse Square, which is where some of the officers gathered today. Emily, tell me, what is the purpose of these walking beats?
Well, Shelby, Chief Day says the goal of these beats is to build relationships with the community. These officers will not arrest for crime, however, unless it's a life-threatening emergency.
Hey, how are you today?
Good morning, officer.
Hey, good to see you. What I really value about the walking beats is how they incorporate our three primary goals: transforming the dynamic between the police and the people we serve, reducing crime and the fear of crime, and organizational growth and development.
Portland Police Chief Bob Day says last year's holiday walking beats resulted in positive feedback from the community.
How's your day working out?
Hey, wonderful.
Good.
Be thankful for.
Lots to be thankful for. Yeah.
So the Bureau is bringing them back this year.
We know studies show that just our presence usually provides a level of certainty and confidence, as well as stability and security in our community. Welcome to Portland.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Beautiful city.
The teams of 2 to 4 officers of all different ranks will spend 4-hour shifts walking in busy shopping areas like Pioneer Courthouse Square, Southeast Hawthorne, Mississippi, and Selwood.
So the goal is to meet as many people. We want friendly, positive interactions.
I'm Bob, by the way.
Hi, Bob. Nice
Hey,
to meet
yeah.
you.
But one thing the teams won't be doing is enforcing laws, unless they say it's absolutely necessary.
We're in an area where there is open drug use. If you guys come across that, will you make arrests?
So that's not our primary goal. So if we see crimes in progress occurring or we see criminal activity, what we'll do is we'll summon officers out on patrol who will assist while we can continue doing this work and the foot patrol work.
Chief Day says overall crime is down, but in the month of October alone, there were 5 homicides, 8 kidnappings, more than 400 burglaries, more than 600 acts of vandalism, and more than 2,200 larcenies. Compared to October 2023, there were fewer homicides, but the other numbers are similar. In fact, kidnappings increased from 1 to 8.
What do you say to people who don't understand that? Like, the role of policing is to police And we know that these calls can take a long time for other officers to show up. Why wouldn't it be you guys?
So great question. Because there's only a few officers out on foot patrol each day, we want to make sure that our mission is focused in that area. We're building relationships and focused on that. If we get involved in a criminal event and an investigation, that could take us away for the entire rest of the foot patrol period. And so obviously if there was something serious or life-threatening, we're going to take action. But because we have our radios, we're not having to call 911. We can summon people, other officers here rather quickly to help us and take whatever.
And Chief Day says that these beats will not affect PPB's ability to respond to emergencies. He says that some of the officers will be leaving command staff positions to participate in this, while others will be working overtime. We're live in downtown Portland tonight. Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Thank you, Emily, for that great story. Now, we continue to follow developing news out of the Greater Albany School District. Discussions resume today between the district and teachers union in hopes to reach an agreement. This strike has been going on for a few weeks. The union is asking for smaller classes and more resources for students with individual behavioral needs. This week, both sides said class size language is still a major sticking point in the negotiations. There are no classes this week because of the Thanksgiving holiday. Parent-teacher conferences have also been canceled. And if you're planning to shop for Black Friday, keep an eye out for buy now, pay later or pay over time deals. Financial experts say people are planning to spend over $900 per person this year. Total spending could hit $1 trillion. The NRF says people plan to spend the most on clothing, followed by gift cards, toys, video games, and food.
I think it's just important for shoppers to know that's also a form of debt, and it can cause financial stress when it comes to paying that back.
Experts also warn about scams and fake delivery notifications. It's a good idea to set up multi-factor authentication, use strong passwords, and stay aware of suspicious emails. And Amazon workers in more than 20 countries, including the United States, plan to hold a protest or go on strike for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. The organizing groups say the planned demonstrations are aimed at holding the company accountable for labor abuses. In a statement, Amazon said the groups represent a variety of interests and that the company is always looking for ways to improve. According to police, during the holiday season, police see the highest amount of car break-ins. To prevent this, officials say to lock vehicles, remove all valuables, and cover or put away anything you don't want anyone else to see. If you see anything suspicious, call police and report it. And Allison Gutleber joining us now. Allison, I hate to be one of those people that say it, but I cannot believe it's basically already December.
We've been saying this yesterday, me and Ray. It's just the year has gone by so fast and temperatures are plummeting back to the 40s for our afternoon highs. So it is going to be really cold out there for the next couple of days, but at least temperatures are rebounding just a bit closer to around average for the 50s, getting closer to the beginning of December. Now tomorrow there is the big game down in Eugene, so we could have some morning fog. The game is until later on in the afternoon, but it's still going to be chilly out there. Temperatures ranging from the upper 30s to the lower 40s. So it's going to be very chilly. You're going to want to bundle up for the game if you're going down to Eugene. Now let's talk about what's happening outside. We have a lot of cloud cover. We're going to see increasing cloud cover as we go late this evening. Tomorrow morning, we can start out with some fog, but really dry skies as we head throughout the rest of tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, temperatures are going to be cold everywhere. But let's talk about what's happening outside. 31 in Pendleton, 37 in LeGrand, 31 down in Burns. If you get closer to the valley, over towards the 40s, 43 in Portland, 40 in Salem. We're already down to the 30s in Eugene and 43 in Astoria. Temperatures will make it down to the 30s here in Portland, so closer to around 7 p.m. A few more hours until then. As we get closer to overnight, temperatures don't fall too much. We're not going to be back down into the lower 30s, most likely the mid 30s, so a little bit closer to the average for our overnight lows. Now, as we head throughout tomorrow, I want to time this out. We will see a bit more cloud cover starting to move in. As you can see early Saturday morning, this is 6:30 from Longview all the way over to Astoria, even down to Eugene, some of that cloud cover. But we start to clear out later on in the evening, more of that sunshine before the sun sets. And And then as we get into Sunday, a really sunny day compared to the past few days where we had a bit of cloud cover moving in late. But you will see around 10:30, there's going to be cloud cover that starts moving up towards the north. Overall, this weekend is going to be very dry. So if you haven't gotten your Christmas tree, probably these 2 days are nice to do that. Dry skies, partly cloudy, and then more sunshine on the day on Sunday. Let's talk about when the next time we could see rain. So Monday staying dry, Tuesday the same thing. Really have dry conditions going throughout Wednesday. The next chance of rain is going to be on Thursday, likely to be early Thursday morning that you could see some moisture moving along the coast and even getting into the Portland area towards the afternoon. So really not until the end of the 7-day forecast. Now let's talk about our overnight lows tonight. In the valley, temperatures back down to the 30s, 37 in Troutdale, 34 in Aurora, 35 in Scappoose, probably the mid-30s for Portland. Temperatures tomorrow back to the 40s, 50s along the coast tomorrow afternoon from Astoria all the way down to Newport, around 52 degrees. The Cascades and the Gorge, temperatures tonight down to the 20s in Government Camp. Same with Welch's, 28 in the Dalles, 32 in Hood River. Overnight lows are cool, but we're going to be a bit better in the 40s as we get to the afternoon. Central and Eastern Oregon down to the teens for Burns. It was cold last night. It's going to be another cold one overnight. 38 in Burns tomorrow, 40 in Baker City, 43 in Pendleton. It gets warmer as you get closer to John Day, the warmest area over in Central Oregon at Bend. I'll look at the full 7-day forecast. So 40s for tomorrow, still below average. Then we start seeing those temperatures back up into the upper 40s for Sunday and Monday. That's when we're starting out December, and then we could see the 50s. You could see it does get a little bit warmer as we go throughout the week, and the next chance for rain is going to be Thursday and Friday, Shelby.
That's some light jacket weather right there.
Yes.
You don't need a
at
puffy
the
coat
end.
for that weather.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Are you feeling festive?
I am. We have
Whoa.
a festive story to tell.
Exactly. It leads me into my next story. The Grotto is opening their gates for the Christmas Festival of Lights. Celebrations will include music, lights, and puppet shows. The festival will run nightly 5 to 9:30 until December 30th. And it's also known as the world's largest choral festival. More than 150 choirs will perform over the course of the month in the chapel. And the star of the show, the giant walk-through Christmas tree. To get your tickets, head to thegrotto.com. And it's officially the holiday season here in Portland, and in just a few minutes, the city is lighting up the tree in the Pioneer Square. Santa Claus is taking a break from his Christmas preparations to flip the switch to turn on the tree. The tree is 75 feet tall and has more than 9,500 lights. To prep for the big tree lighting, there are carolers and vendors to keep the crowd's hearts and stomachs filled with the holiday spirit. We're going to take a live look at what's going on there right now. Ooh, this is so nice.
So we have like a little over 15 minutes until they actually light this tree up. I think it's at 5:30.
Yes, it looks really nice. Now let me ask you this. I know you had plans on possibly going to this, Allison.
I might go after this digital show and then come back. So I might take my break then and go down. I want to see it light up. It's so fun.
Well, and this is a big deal for Portlanders here in the city because this officially marks the start of the Christmas season. So I'm excited to see.
And we already have the nose on the reindeer. You know the sign I'm talking about? Yeah, so it's already feeling like Christmas out there in Portland.
Amazing. All right, guys, we'll see you back here soon. Oh, but plus, the Blazers are back at home tonight to take on the Sacramento Kings. You can catch the game on 2.2 Charge and Xfinity Channel. 1170 tip-off is at 7 p.m. And after the game, join K2 Sports Director Tyree Smith, Danny Meringue, and Joe Simons for our post-game show. The Rip City wrap-up on 2.2 Charge. You can also stream it on YouTube. And before we go, we're going to take one more look out at the Christmas tree in downtown Portland. Seems like Christmas starts here in just a couple minutes. We'll be back on air with more local news right after the football game. Thanks for joining us, guys.